What's going on, guys? I'm back with another Valentine's Day review, and today we're going to be talking about the third and seemingly, unfortunately, the last entry to the Before franchise, Before Midnight. Before Midnight beautifully flows with the first two films, capturing what made them great, such as the long, engaging dialogues, scenic shots, and the handheld camera work. Although I absolutely could have been easily invested into another love story or love journey with these two, this one takes a completely different and even more mature turn, standing out on its own for several reasons. Firstly, its visual style. It's distinct with a cleaner look compared to the previous two movies. And secondly, the conversation between Jesse and Celine takes a different and more mature turn, delving into the challenge couples face after a decade of daily companionship. Before Midnight tackles a lot of hard-hitting themes about a split family and the toll it takes on the parents involved, and also the kids as well, while also coupling in a sweeter theme of appreciate what you have and always make time for one another and to always fill the pot for one another, because life catches up to you and you can distract you from all the good things and times that you have. And with that, it still pays off massively and is a true classic along the other two films as well. This film is set 9 years after their second encounter, which this film presents a puzzle that requires careful observation to understand their current state and future trajectory. The distinct tone and introduction to new characters contribute to the sense of change. The opening scene sets the tone for the rest of the film, establishing this somber, glum, and almost tense atmosphere that contrasts with the lighter tone of the other two movies. The floating conflicts between Jesse's son, Jesse and Celine, their new families, their occupations, and friends also create a palpable sense of tension throughout the film. Ethan Hawke and Julie Delpy, despite their age, still possess some of the most captivating chemistry in cinema history for my money. Their connection continues to evolve, showcasing their remarkable growth since the first two films. Their conversations range from being playful and adorable to profound and mature, effectively addressing real-world themes of divorce and blended families. While the first two films focus on romantic relationships, this one takes a unique turn, delving into the downfall of a long-term partnership. It can be emotionally taxing, not just because we care deeply for the characters and their bond, but also due to the harsh words exchanged, the slander, and also their body language when they're saying these lines. The film spends about half of its runtime with the characters still in love, attempting to reconcile their differences. However, the most captivating part of the film lies in the argument section, which defies the traditional definition of a scene. It spans an astonishing 45 minutes long, leaving the audience in absolute awe. Now, both characters present compelling arguments. Delpy's character grapples with the stress of being a first-time mother while juggling family responsibilities and her career, highlighting the sacrifices she makes to create a home. Hawke's character, on the other hand, reflects the risks he took by leaving his old life behind and starting anew with somebody new, while his old life continues at home, causing him guilt and depression. Despite both having strong cases, both characters harbor toxicity in their perspectives, leading to a dramatic and groundbreaking argument that leaves the audience spellbound. The audience is left in a state of uncertainty, torn between supporting one side or both of them, and hoping for the best possible outcome to their relationship. Before Midnight is certainly comparable to the other two films, but there are just a few minor factors that prevent it from reaching its full potential. The first issue I have is with the supporting characters. They were all complementary to our two leads. However, when they were on screen, it felt as if you were yearning for them to be out of focus, allowing for the focus to return to our two leads, who are undoubtedly the driving force behind these films. The last issue/nitpick that I have is the ending. While it concludes in a spectacular manner, it almost felt incomplete in a way. I'm not sure if this was intentional, but if it was, it certainly works. Don't get me wrong. However, it leaves me wondering if there could have been an additional 5 to 10 minutes added to provide a more satisfying and concrete ending. Overall, Before Midnight is still fantastic. I genuinely believe there isn't a weak film in this trilogy, with this being the absolute best trilogy I've ever seen, and I'd even say pound for pound best trilogy of all time. Before Midnight gets an 8 out of 10 from me. Let me know what you think about Before Midnight in the comments below, and let me know what film you'd like to see me review next. See you guys on the next one.